Okay, up next we've got Genkai for our Yu Yu Hakusho previews. 627 has the all good and order symbols. I believe shares 2 symbols with Yusuke. Enhance. If this attack deals damage, reveal the top card of your deck, period. If it's an attack, add it to your hand, period. Interesting. If I hit you, I either draw an attack card or confirm my next check. That's what that card says. If I hit you, destined for mainstream success. Pretty okay. And then enhance, discard a card. This deck gets plus X or minus X damage, minimum 1. X equals the block modifier of the discarded card. So here's my question, chat. When it references minimum 1, is it's not, it's referencing just a minus damage minimum 1. So I can discard a card, discard a 3 block modifier versus a 3 damage move. The attack's damage goes down to 2. It can't go lower than 1, as John put it more succinctly. I think this character is fun. I think this character's fun. I think the discard a card is a pretty high cost, without any redraw to back it up, and so I think it's going to like really be based on like how much redraw can Genkai find. That's the big question. I think the top enhance, incredible. Looking at the top card of your deck is cheating. That's against the rules. You can be disqualified for that, and this character cheats on their face. And I think the card art is very funny. She's looking at you very dead-eyed. But let's look at what the rest of the kit does. Let's look at it. We have the ultra rare, instantly absorbed energy strike spirit, absorbed energy spirit strike for 3/2 high block, 4 mid for 3. No keywords, notably. No keywords. Response: after you block with this card, flip the blocked attack as after it resolves, period. Add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Very cool. Enhance, your rival discards momentum, period. This deck gets plus X damage. X equals the difficulty of the discarded momentum. If you have a card in the card pool that cares about replaying itself, such as like Echo. If you have a card that cares about combo requirements. If you have a card that deals damage and you want it to go to momentum, you block with Absorbed Energy Strike and you stop all those things from happening. The on-block trick of this card is very, very neat. And then it enhances your rival discards momentum, period. Good ability. This attack gets plus X damage. X equals the discarded difficulty of the discarded momentum. Also very cool. And so I am stopping my opponent from having momentum, and if it was a big move that went right, like I partial blocked something and they put a 5 damage move in their momentum, this is now a 4 mid 4 or 5 difficulty move is now a 4 mid for 8. Pretty rad if you like let your opponent just like sink a bunch of momentum for free. It's very neat. It's very, very neat. The biggest thing about this card that I think is like your rival does get to pick which momentum it is. And so if they do happen to like find any random momentums, and they've got like zeros, ones, 2 diffs, foundations that they accidentally sneak in, they get to pick. And so they'll just look and choose the lowest difficulty, so this thing does not hit very hard. And I think that's the biggest thing about this card, is it just like on face just doesn't hit very hard. Very cool utility card, right? Of the on block trick, and then the discard my momentum's rival. Those discard my rival's momentum. Discard my momentum's rival. So silly. Up next, we have the rare, which is Genkai's Spirit Gun, 5/3, 2 low block, 6 mid for 5. It has powerful 3, ranged. We have a this just in everybody. We have a powerful 3 attack that actually has some card text. Enhance. If this attack is not completely blocked, add 1 card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. So either you can confirm your check if you have enough attacks, or even better yet, if it's not completely blocked and it's going to be dealing damage, you add whatever attack you want from your discard pile to the top of your deck, and then with Genkai, you just get to draw it back up. So if you don't full block a Genkai Spirit Gun, this very 6 mid move, this very fast move, they did get to go pick up whatever attack that they want, whether it be their ultra rare or, I don't know, another Genkai Spirit Gun. It's very good. And then enhance, change the attack zone to low, high or mid, high or low, excuse me. Just like making the choices that my opponent has. a little bit tougher. This card's great. This card is exactly what Genkai wants. And even in not Genkai, right? Playing this 5 difficulty move, this 6 speed attack, and confirming my next check is very good. It is allowed to be an ender because of the powerful 3. I think this card has a lot of utility in a lot of different spots. Up next, we've got Genkai's Spirit Shotgun. 5/3/3 mid block. One of the best cards that you can discard for Genkai at the moment. A 3 mid for 5. Has the range keyword First Enhance. If this attack matches 2 or more symbols of the character, it gains Throw. Pretty good. Enhance, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. I get to look, go boop boop, and then put it back. The less powerful version of the original Spirit Shotgun, 100%. Yeah, Spirit Shotgun, the OG Spirit Shotgun, messed up card. Not one of the fair ones. This card's great though. I like this card a lot. I like the idea of the First Enhance of like you make it the throw reminiscent of old shotgun. And then like a Genkai can still stack on some numbers on this card, right? Like giving this thing +3 damage is like no joke. And it confirms your next one, right? Like a Genkai's Spirit Shotgun, it's a throw. I put I look at the top 2. There's an attack and then a foundation. So I get to hit you with my attack, draw my card with Genkai, and I confirm my check for the next move that I play, which is, I don't know, Genkai's Spirit Gun. So then this one connects as well. I stack an attack on top, or if I did, like this is good. This is super, super good. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Last attack though, the basic attacks, the common attacks in the deck, 4/3, 2 mid block, 2 low for 4. It's a throw. It's a throw. Incredible inside of this character. She likes throws. She wants to play throws in order to activate her ability to scout the top of her deck. Makes total sense to me. Discarding a 3 difficulty or 3 block modifier move gives us more stats. I'm down. I think this is a totally great card. I'm in. I'm into it. On to some foundations. We have Borrowed Energy, 2/5/3 mid block. Another great card for you to discard. Enhance flip. If your rival has more momentum, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Period. I think this is really interesting because there hasn't been, besides the powerful, a momentum out inside of our kit. So we have Borrowed Energy that steals the momentum. And then enhance, discard momentum goal, and this attack gets +X damage, X equals X block modifier, period. So this is like a different flavor of what Genkai wants to do, right? Genkai is discard a card from your hand for the stats, and this is discard a momentum for the stats. Feels very good whenever we have 2 throws inside of her kit, right? Of just like they're going to go to momentum, and whenever I play them for the second time, I'm going to slam them again. Good. This is one of those. This is another card that I just like I want to see 4 of. I want to see 4 of this card, in her kit. Glimpse of the past. Glimpses? It's plural. Glimpses of the past. 2/5/2 low block, enhance commit. This attack gets -X speed. X equals the block modifier of the top card of your discard pile. Interesting. So again, does the X on this means the block modifier of the discard momentum or of the attack? I believe it means of the discard momentum. This attack gets +X. X discard momentum. X gets X damage. X equals its block modifier. It's referencing the card, the momentum spent. Enhance commit. This gets minus speed equals the block modifier. So the worst block modifier. Sometimes this is a commit for -2. It's interesting. I might have just missed it. Right. We haven't seen any like really bad block mods. Right. There's no 4s that we've seen in the kit so far. And this character like wants to play bad block mods so that we get more damage. Pump +1 -1. Because commit for -2 speed on your 2 diff is, and that's all that it does. Not very good. It's not very good. But if you can get like -4, -5, hey, we found it. Hey, we found it. I'm old, Yusuke. 2/4, 4 mid block. Enhance, destroy. Add 1 card with Spirit in its name from your card pool to your momentum or to the top of your deck, period. I'm going to give us a second. Make sure that we're past the 10-minute mark. This card's fucked up good. This card's cracked. If you are playing the Spirit package, which I believe all of her cards say the word Spirit, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. You get to just slam momentum from your card pool. This is a 2/4. This is a 2/4 pull no punches, which is incredible. Or you put it on the top of your deck to redraw it with Genkai. Holy cow. And it's the 4-block mod that she wants, as John says. Like, this is... Guys, this one's pretty good. This is the rare, and a trend that I'm seeing. You just want to play 4 of each copy of the rare in the side of these characters. The scaling of, like, what you want to do is... Of, like, what cards you want in your deck is making sense. I want a bunch of the ultra rare. I want a bunch of the rares. Makes sense. Makes sense. This card is super, super good. Yeah, I'm excited to play this one. Up next, we have the final test. 1/5/3 high block, form flip. If you've discarded a card that's combat phase, draw one card. Pretty good. Your character says discard for +X damage. In between your attacks, so that's when forms happen. In between your attacks, you get to draw bonus cards. Pretty good whenever you enhance and add a spirit card to the top of your deck. If you thought that you were going to hit with Genkai, but you didn't, you get a second chance with the final test, right? I stacked my spirit card from my card pool. I wanted to pick it up with Genkai. I didn't. The final test, I'll draw my card. Incredible. It's very good. This is a good one. And that's it. There's our Genkai kit. And so my question for you guys is, do you like the kit? My personal opinion, I'm not a fan of what Genkai's got going on. I think the card for +X damage is a pretty high cost. But I think discard for -X damage is okay. There's sometimes where you can't block a move. And so discarding your 2 mid block that you weren't going to be able to block with anyways for -2 damage might be the difference between winning and losing. Her kit, though, like the rest of her cards, I'm a fan of. I think all of these cards are going to see play, not even necessarily in her, but I think in a lot of different ideas. Borrowed Energy is a good card. Glimpse of the Past, it's fine, depending on the top card of discard pile for your speed hate. If you're playing a spirit deck, you're playing for I'm old, and I think the final test is good as long as you have any amount of discard inside of your kit, or inside of your deck. If you have any discard, I think you play that card. Yeah. Genkai's neat, but we have to move on. We've got to move on.